Okay, looks like I'm alive, so let's grab the Rollatini. Get it rolled up just a little bit there. We need some space to work, you know. There we go. And let's just start right out with something from the stuff we harvested last night. Let's find a fun thing to put in. How about a car? One of the cars we got. It was a car magazine after all, so all the images we got last night, car related. Do we want to just go ahead and put it right at the top? Sure, why not? That would be cool. It would be good if we had glue, though. And I think my glue is on the floor. Hey, Michelle, how you doing? Hope you're having a good evening. Yep, vroom vroom. Classic vroom vroom, even. Okay, let me grab a pokey tool. Try and get the clog cleared on this. It happens on the regular, you know, it's a thing. I think that should do it. No worries. I read typo. I'm doing good. It is unseasonably cool. It didn't get, I don't think it got above 85 today. I'll take a look at the weather in a minute. So we're going to do about an hour on the Rollatini tonight. I got to keep it short because I forgot to eat before I went live like a dork. So I am a wee bit hungry. So let's try and get this pulled over just a smidge. Or not. Or it's glued itself down already. Let's grab a paper towel, though, for the glue that gets itself into other places. Well, I can't go eat right now, right in the middle of a live. But we'll do an hour, and then I'll go get something to eat. There are no quick foods in the house. Everybody has to buy their own snacks. And I have been brokety broke, so I don't have snacks. But I will get food in a bit. There's plenty of ingredients for meals. I just didn't realize, once again, foiled by my own lack of an inner clock, you know. It's how I am. So, I'm grabbing some stuff that we were using last time. You know, just some fun things that we might use and some colored bits and whatnot. And let's see what we can get going on. I mean to step over and get a glue stick. I don't think I have one over here. I just forgot. I didn't realize how late it was, you know. Time gets away from me. I was out in the garage, you know, for a while. Doing garage stuff, putting some things away and organizing a few things. And then I was ironing. Because I have just a ton of coffee and tea dyed stuff that needs to be ironed. So we need something for in here. And then I put stuff inside the, too soon for food again. We got food right there. If we get food, we need it to be over here. So let's look at maybe some people or something landscapey, nature maybe. What about something like that somewhere in there? Let's see. We got some colored bits and a kid in a tube. A little bit of paper bag. Here's a balloony thing. And some words. Let's try some of that stuff. Okay. So, I think that's a nice little town shot right there. Let's try and get some of the white edges off there. I think let's see how we feel about maybe tear that a little straighter. I think it'll fit a little better. Okay, so we need something at the bottom. And then I think, oh, good grief. Here, there's a little glue right there. Let's just get this stuck down. Okay. Hey, Christine, how's it going? Oh, you know what I didn't do? I didn't get over to YouTube. I use a lot of Aleene's tacky glue. Hold on one second. I didn't go over to YouTube like a dork. I'm just hanging out in backstage, which doesn't show me the best of everything. And everything looks backwards and it confuses me. And then I use some glue sticks. Oh, and I'm loud. Let's do that. And let's put it on live chat. That could be important. Give me just a second to get the glue on this piece, and then I'll grab my glue sticks. Love me some glue sticks. Not always good for the desert, but they do minimize wrinkling, you know? I love this nice, it has a nice small town look to it. It's in Erie, Pennsylvania, wherever, you know, I tore off the bit that said what town it was. Oh, shucky darn. I forgot to glue this other piece down. Oh, if my head wasn't attached. Thank goodness it is, right? Let's just slap this on there real quick. Ah, glorious moment. Keep me on my toes. That's the fun in life. If it all went smooth and according to plan, we'd get bored. Okay, so let's go ahead and slide that right there. There we go. Okay. Get some glue everywhere. That's okay. We're gluing over the whole thing anyway. Oh, I tend to water down everything. I can't afford our glitter glue is way too expensive. I stick with my Aleene's. And then I'll show you what I've been using. Where's my regular? Out of Elmer's glue sticks. I guess I'll just use this big one. It needs to be used up. I have a whole box of Elmer's glue. It's just buried at the moment. I usually buy a 30-pack box. Although I am probably transitioning away from Elmer's. They changed something in the formula. So I've been using these. This is from Daiso, and it's a liquid glue with like a dauber pad on it. So you just rub it and you squeeze the bottle a little bit. This is pretty fast drying, and you don't get much time to maneuver your images around. So you have to know where you want to put it if you're using that. But Els gave me this after she tested it, and I'm trying to use it up. And then I've been using these Scotch ones that Els gave me. Another tester thing. The glue is softer, but I think it holds better, honestly. So I may switch to these. They're a little more expensive than what I'm used to buying, though. But I got to use up everything I have. I'm buffering over here. Let me see if this is just me. It does that sometimes. It you'll be like thinking, oh, she's not on, and then all of a sudden you'll see like people chatting in the box and stuff. It's Everett, Pennsylvania. A September sunrise. So we'll keep this half of the village here, or the town. It's the part from over here. Yeah, right there. And we'll use it somewhere else. So let's see. We need some pieces along the bottom here. That glue stick is so sticky. Yeah, the purple is not it's softer than the regular white, the smaller ones. This one is softer as well and stickier. This one is somewhere in between the regular Elmer's and this purple stuff. I know a lot of people like the purple one because it helps you tell where you've already glued, which is one of the problems with glue sticks in my opinion. I use mostly wet glue. I love Aleene's. I have never used art glitter glue. And then I use also Fabri-Tac and, for fabric mostly. And other heavy junk, which we don't really use for the collage roll. Aleene's is my go-to. I buy the big bottles. Hold on, I'll show you the size. And then I just refill my little bottle with that. Because this one's easier on my wrist than the ginormous bottle. I forgot to tear the edge and I screwed it up. So it needs to go here. Sometimes if my brain wasn't connected, I am super, for the second time today, glad that my head is attached. I just have a lot of stuff on my mind. I'm running multiple projects through my head, and so I normally buy this ginormous ass boss, the 16 fluid ounce. Look at, I can't even get my hand all the way around it. So I never use this to glue with unless I don't have any choice. I will generally opt for a smaller bottle, and I like this one because you store it on its tip. But I have also refilled the little mini ones, like the ones you can get at the dollar store. And I think this one usually runs me, I want to say $10, $11, $12. I can't remember, honestly. But I gotta have a sale. This one is just in the tip. Whoa! There's glue to right. I'm feeling it. I think there's glue to right up there. So, but I'm almost prepping for my sale, so I'll be able to have it pretty soon. These have a weird big lid on them that confuses me. But other than that, it's a pretty good stick. I tend to get more of this one on my fingers because it's stickier than the Elmer's. Rosemary got you on the purple one. I don't have as much luck with it. Jot glue is already too thin, but use jot glue sticks all the time. Well, they're cheap and that's good. Yeah, it's a convenient bottle and it's easy to refill too. So that is a plus. So we've got a thing down here. Now let's see what we want to do. What we can squeeze in. We're going to push this a little bit more over so that we need to find something for in here, and maybe something that kind of goes long this way. Because, I like to break up the images. I don't want to have all the edges too same. So we do have a space here, a little tiny space. So I'm going to I got these little stickers that Els gave me. They're they have the edge like a stamp, but they're not stamps. I don't think they're supposed to look like stamps. Hold on. They're hard to get the backing off of though. They have that hard plastic backing. It's like a washi sticker. Hold on. Here we go. I got it. So I've been trying to use some of these up to save them all over my room, and then they wind up in the trash. They were the school sticks after shredding magazines. Oh yeah, those little tiny ones. The cheaper they are. But yeah, I had good luck with the Elmer's. I'm just trying to find something that holds a little longer. The Elmer's tends to dry up, so I mostly use it for edges. And because I don't want, what don't I want, Amy? I need a good. Oh, I was trying to use this. Where do I want to put that? I do want to use these ladies. Oh, maybe I can. Okay, so let's start trimming this down some. We don't need the hard edge at the bottom. Okay. I think we would just get rid of the words altogether. So let's see how this would go. If we did that, then we just need a small piece here and a little piece here. So let's find those two pieces first. You fly through those? Michelle, I think, is a bit of an insomniac, and she blows through stuff. She is a crafter and a half. It's very, very... But she does a lot of really fun, neat things. In my opinion. In my humble opinion, I love to see her artwork. It's fun. She does a lot of really nice stuff. Too big or too small. What do we got in here? That's not right for this space. Okay. Need something smaller. Let me dig through the bucket. Just insomnia. Oh, I better put that up here. I won't be able to find it later. It fell in the bin. I'm looking for something about that size because, you know, I got all kinds of stuff already torn up in here. And nope. And then we could probably find something that will already fit or be close. Chimney, maybe just a chimney. No, looks like a pig's nose all by itself. We'll have to use that soon. That's a good long piece. It's all about coloring hair. Oh, I like that cityscape. How about a prancing, dancing giraffe? Yeah, let's take that. Okay, now we need a little strip for right here. What do we want to do? How about that? Yeah. We got it. We got this. Okay. So let's start by separating the big giraffe and the little giraffe. Okay. All right, hold the phone. Oh, no, I tore off. Okay. So I know what we're going to do. Hold the phone. Oh, hey, Janice. We'll see when you get back. We're always looking for hacks. I may actually have bought. I remember a little while ago, Els found art glitter glue for super cheap on Amazon. We think it was an accident. And I think I bought a bottle and it's sitting over there, and I probably shouldn't be letting it do that because let me use that purple one because I am trying to use that up. You know, glue gets thick over time. And I think I have, give me a bottle to put it in, like, so I don't have to use it out of the main bottle. So I'll have to look in my organizer over there later and see. But it will be my first time using it. Everybody does say you need less of it, and therefore that makes it worth the price. But I have times like this where I'm just not making any money, and so I have to go cheapies. We're going to put this one up here like that. This is a little bit thicker, so we'll try and put on quite a bit of glue there. Leslie, you win. How is your evening, lovely lady? And your Wednesday, for that matter. My, the time goes by awfully fast. And then we're going to just put this right in here. We'll try and get it closer to this. So we have the prancing, dancing giraffe. So I think we can kind of angle it a little bit. And then we'll need something for over here, and that's okay. Okay. So we're going to use the aliens for this. I will say, Rosemary with the Elmer's purple glue, she lives in a moister climate than I do too. Not super humid, but where she is, it's not as dry as it is here. The problem with glue sticks can be that it's just so dry here, so it tends to dry the glue stick out. Okay. Making sure all those edges are glued down. We're just rollatining along. Okay. You always lose the cap. I know, right? That is, well, that's half the time I spend looking around my desk. What I do with the glue cap. Okay, so we're ready to start on another little section here. Got lots of fun stuff going on. Well, there's a tiny little elephant on that one, so we'll want to use that later. Okay. So I think in this spot down here, we're going to put these hamburger buns. It's fries, and because it's going to go into her butt, and I think that's a little bit funny. So, yeah, that's me. Okay. We're going to tear a little bit more. I don't really want that white. Okay, and then we'll tear this side. But we do want to go ahead and leave. It's a pulled pork sandwich at Brady's Roadhouse. Okay. So there we go. Okay. And I'll be sure to dig out some more Elmer's glue before tomorrow night. We're working on envelope journals. That's tomorrow night's plan. On a Thursday, I'm not sure what I'm going to do delivery stuff. Els is ready to start. She keeps saying, we got our thing back, but it's her name. She makes all the money. But she doesn't like to go alone. So in the past, I have gone with her. I do not make any money off that, but she does use a lot of it to pay for the gas on those scavengers, which I don't give any money for. Okay, so that said, prime delivery time is when I go live. So I'm going to have to figure something out. because I can't be gone for all my lifetimes just to go deliver food. I don't think I'm ready for something quite that big just yet. Let's see, what do we want to do? But what about this? Because we didn't use this before, and I have been trying to use it for a few days. What if we just cut a straight edge onto it and put it right in there, but we tear the edge off because we don't want straight edges. Okay, so let's go ahead and grab the cutter here and just put a quick straight edge on that. So that I don't have to trim it later. Yeah, I think I like that. I think that's pretty nice. Everybody saying the hellos. We've got Roseanne and Leslie and Amber, and Michelle was already here. I think I have a little bit of Space Cadet brain today, you guys. Just out there in the ether. You know, when you're thinking about projects and stuff, I'm trying to figure out the best way to work on a project. And then I guess Elle showed some of you this morning that Tim Holtz thing she was working on. That apparently both her and Rosemary are working on. Rosemary's capoodle is all about that Tim Holtz well, I missed a spot right here. So we'll have to get a little something. A little colored bit maybe. Just a little sliver. Rosemary's caboodle is based on it, apparently. And Els just did the directions for how to make the folio because she said it was $6. And really all you need is a couple of file folders to make it. I guess the video's coming out on Monday, but she had, she had to math it all out. So she wound up making quite a few of them. And I didn't tear the edge here again. It's a straight edge right there. Okay. There. That just covers up the little green spot that I left. So she gave me one to decorate. So I got to figure out what I want to do with that. I might look and see if there are any videos for people, because I don't think it's brand new. I think it's just the first time she's seen it. So there may be videos out there of people making it. Do I have? Yes, I have some of both. There is some tea and some coffee. They're in a variety of pack consistencies. I think there are some 50s, some 25s, and some 10s of both. Okay, we're doing good. Now we need some stuff for over here, down here. Let's start with the bottom because that's easy. Carla, you're lurking on us today? Lurk, lurk, lurk. Okay. Do what you need to do, lovely lady. It's nice to know that you are here. And I hope that you're feeling better. Every day a little bit better, Just a little bit better. More better? Maybe. I know I just said I was going to do the bottom, but I want to put this up here. That little guy's just so cute. I want to put him in there. I thought it was just a folio, not a journal. What I have is just a folio. But I guess you could turn it into a journal-y thing. You can make anything into almost anything else. Okay, well, you rest and relax, lady. It's good enough to just know you're here and that you are okay. Keep a little sore and tired and You do what you got to do. We want you to be healthy and to get healthy and all that stuff. Okay. What do we want at the bottom? I'd have to fill, so let's see. What needs to go in there? What do we have for right there? Maybe something car-ish. I know we had some smaller pieces for the cars. Let's grab this little pile and see what we got. Maybe. We have this. That's different than a lot of the stuff we put in. That might work. Let's do that. Let's do it. Oh, I made stuff happen. Oh my gosh. Yes, definitely will do, Carla. Oh boy. It seems to be going around all the, unfortunate life things. Elsa and Mike are out to dinner. They're doing Elsa's birthday dinner because today is her birthday day. So they're at Ellis Island doing their thing. Which means it's nice and quiet in the house. It's just me and Sandy. And we don't really interact all that much. She's always got headphones on, watching movies and listening to music. So. And I'm mostly in my room, so if we don't run into each other all that often. Mostly in the kitchen area, when we're both in search of foodstuffs. And the dogs are here doing dog things. Because, that's how they are. When I'm done, I'm going to make myself some food and wash the dishes. Then I got a bunch of stuff to sort through, and I got to start my sale list. I did rip this image a little bit, but I think it'll be okay. Okay. You totally missed it. There are lots of leftovers. I think she did a recap at the very end. But let's see. I think it's too soon for another car thing. So let's jam those under the doohickey. And pick something maybe landscapey. Let's tear the edges off. Okay. It's time to roll this up a little bit. Give us a little more paper to work with. Okay. So maybe we don't. Need the top on that, maybe? Uh-oh. Oh, I hate it when it just rips a little bit and then refuses to rip anymore. Where you're like, nope, nope, over and over again. Oh, and then I gotta stop stacking stuff on the keyboard. I found the taco salad kit at the grocery store. Ooh, nice. You love Catalina and French dressing? I'm not a very big fan of French, honestly. Catalina's pretty good. I'm a fan of Green Goddess, which is almost impossible to find here right now. Oops, I ripped off more of that than I meant to. We'll keep this other little piece right here for Phil. I was trying to avoid covering up that guy's head and somehow did not manage to rip off enough to avoid that, but ripped up all this side over here. Okay, that should work right there. That should work. Let's glue it down. Gluing it down. I bought a mermaid at the sale. I'll have to show it to you guys. I have an idea. But everybody was like, oh, what's wrong with Amy? Oh my God, she's going to do something evil to a mermaid. That was more or less the gist of the conversation. I think we got a little loose edge over here. Let's glue stick it. You like mermaids? It's a shape. So it's not like super exciting, but I have an idea for it. So it could be cool. Well, because everybody knows I don't really do cutesy. But I have a thing going on. I'm not going to say what it is yet. But now I may have to find a second one just to make it into a mermaid zombie or something. To live up to everyone's expectations, you know? Wouldn't want to disappoint. Okay, let's tear the bottom edge off that. Oh! Okay. That's going to leave a little bit of space. So let's get some fill. Some fill. Let's actually fill it with this because that way whatever shows matches the top. Okay, so let's put that on there. I'm trying to use up this purple glue stick. Purple glue stick. Very different than Purple Rain. You could monster it up. I'd have to find a second one. That one actually has a purpose in a journal that I'm going to make. But I'm sure those must have come from like the dollar store or some other. I think she got them at the thrift store, but they might not be too hard to find. But the minute people said that, I went, gonna need more mermaids. You know how I am. So we're going to put this car in there. Now we're going to have lots of car stuff thanks to Jamie's Car and Driver magazine. It'll be a fun new addition. Because before this, I don't think we really had any cars in any of them. The occasional vintage ad with a car in it, you know. I was toying with getting the mandalas and paint one side in color and the other side in half tones of black. Oh, that would be really cool, Carla. I would love to see that. I found a tiny thing of ice cream that's birthday cake flavor in honor. It is Thursday after next. No, her birthday's today. Your birthday's Thursday. How did I not know that, Carla? Oh, no. Hold the phone. I got to look at what the date is on Thursday. Well, now I won't have a birthday present ready for you. Here I was thinking I was getting ahead of the game. Boo on my procrastination. I don't know why I thought I had time. Oh, 22nd. Look at you. Like you don't know when your own birthday is.
It's the 22nd.
Okay. Carla. I'm adding you to my birthday list. Carla. June 22nd. That's okay. I am making you something. And I think you know what it is. I gotta figure out where I put the. I finished ironing the thing. Really and truly, today is a day of thank God my head is attached. Get stuff up there. Oh, here it is. I finded it. So I got these all ironed up. And I told you what I was going to make, Carla. I'm sure you might remember. I ironed all the Amityville Horror book pages that I dyed. Look at how grungy. I have to wait till Carla gets herself all situated. I just saw it. I just saw a picture. Here we go. There it is. So this is a paperback copy that Carla sent me. And I'm going to make her something out of it. Yes, it has all the flies on the... Let me see if I can find one. I just saw one. See, there's a couple of flies on there, but some of them have... Let me see if I can find one. Some of them have quite a few flies on them. I've never seen an edition with that. So it's really cool. So I'm going to make her a book. I'll make me a book. I have an idea for pages out of those pages. Right? Always. Okay, so I've got off track. I'm sorry, ladies. Mind like a sieve. Okay. Let's roll this up a tiny little bit and look for something to go up here. We need a top piece. Whoa. That was a dog. But there's nobody there. Maybe mom and dad are home. That's when she usually makes that noise. Okay, we got like, this one has a lean to it, but we'd have to take the top off. So it leans like that. Oh, I think that would be nice, but we got to push this back some. I think that could work. Yep, mom and dad are home. Puppies are whining. Well, remember, it is not a true story. You remember reading the one with the flies? Yeah, she gifted it to me and I read it because I hadn't read it in a long time. And now I'm going to make something out of it. Because that's what we do when we're crafters. I have an idea for some pages made out of those book pages. That requires the sewing machine. So it's a way for me to practice paper sewing while also creating something for Miss Carla that I hope she will like. It was inspired by Carla. Because remember, I know that there are still people going around today. I left the hard edge on that and we're just going to live with it. Sorry. I don't feel like ripping it off now. Not today, Satan. What was I saying? Oh yeah, got to get out the sewing machine and practice. I would let you read my copy, but I've taken it apart and dyed the heck out of it. I'd like to do the same thing with The Exorcist. I'd like to find a nice junky copy of The Exorcist. Because I'm not Christian, but I will tell you what. If you just think about it, like, to watch horror and stuff, you have to, turn off your, I can't remember the phrase it is, when, suspend your, yes. Are you hooked on a feeling?
No, I'm saying hi.
Okay.
Hi.
Hello. Say hi, ladies.
Hello, ladies.
It's Janice and Carla and Amber and Christine and Michelle. Carla's overdid it at work.
Of course she did.
Aww.
So she's feeling a little run down tonight.
She needs a massage.
She says Els is hooked on a birthday feeling.
Yeah.
All right, now.
That was it.
Close my door and get out.
Oh.
Oh.
Well, shit.
Okay.
I'm not
Fine.
going to tell you Scully's losing his ears.
I know. I can get the eyes in
Now
the
it's
back
a
of
beard.
my head. It's a different look for him.
Yeah. Love you.
See you in a little bit.
Bye.
It'll be over soon.
Bye, 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 bye.
I'll let her know you said happy birthday, Leslie. Oh, what do we got here? Oh, it's a little Halloween page. There's like a little ghoul right here. So let's figure out a place to put that. I don't know where to put it. Okay, well, we'll put it over here and we'll use it. It's the birthday girl. Don't worry, I'll let her know y'all wished her some more happy birthdays. You can never have too many happy birthdays. Okay, so we're just going to fill some space here at the top with this shiny bit from another page. I'm sure she looked happy. I think they had a very good dinner. It's good to go out as a couple and have dinner. They don't do that enough, I don't think. Because, we're always hanging out here. Okay, so there's that. And then here's a little piece of a paper bag. So let's put that up there. Just fill in the top space. That's what we're doing. It's a... Oh, I have another one. I have a Sally's bag. A Sally's paper bag. I got to get that. I want to put Sally in here. I looked at it and I didn't realize it was from Sally's Beauty. I'm like, this bag's name is Sally. And then I realized it was from Sally Beauty, and I felt a little silly. It'd be fun, though, if fast food places just started printing names on their bags. Right? I think so, too. I don't think they do it enough. I do not. I think they need more. You can have your time. Got to do it. Okay. I'm going to just put that right there, I think. After I tear around the edges, because some of that's straight. We don't want to have that shenanigans. Just like right in there. Let's do it. No other reason than I want to. Yes, see? I'm glad you all agree with me. Every now and then, Mike's got to step away from that fish tank and take his wife out to dinner or something. Go take a walk in the park. Play some Pokemon Go. Do something. Just spend time together. I think Mike would like geocaching. He might like it. I'm going to stick that right there. You know, it's adventurous. It's a little bit manly. You don't have to stop and ask for directions, but you can use your GPS. And you get to write your name on the list and be like, I conquered it. You know, man stuff. Okay. Let's dig in the bin for some new stuffs. What do we want? Ooh, that's a fun yellow car. Well, okay. What do we got in the bin? I feel like you need a beachy picture. I need to find a beachy picture. What about that? What if we take that? There's like a roller coaster or something back there. That's kind of exciting. Okay. Let's see if we can make that work. Do, 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 do. It's bad when you count how long you've been married from the first time. From the first time I've been married for 45 years. I made it 13 years in my marriage. Well, I made it 10 years married. We were together for 13 years. I definitely want that roller coaster in there. You're going to have to angle it a little bit. Also, this needs more glue. This corner right here. Need more glue. But yeah, I think if we... Let me roll this up just a smidge. Okay, let's push these down here. So let's take a look at this. If we angle it just a bit, let's see, we want to cover that and that. We'll have a little space down here, but that's okay. But it'll mostly work. I do want to maybe... Nope. I don't like that this... Hold the phone, please. Just... Because there's a gap right there. So we can't tear it very much. Okay. I think that will be okay. I didn't make it very long, but I got two pretty awesome children out of it, even though they don't like me very much right now. I still think they're pretty awesome. Does anyone else use this purple glue and think it smells funny? I feel like it smells a little funny. I feel like it's drying faster than I can get it glued down. Okay. Now, I had pictures on here. Where'd they go? Uh-oh. Okay, let me get rid of some of these extra edges. Oh, I found it. I found it. Okay, so now I think we have a space for this. Yep, let's do it. Dirty 6 for Janice. Nice. You guys are so much more impressive than I am. My first marriage didn't even last a year. And my second relationship, the second longest relationship with my ex, was a total of 13 years. Roseanne for 37. Nice. That is awesome. That you could stand another person for that many years is a testament to how amazing you ladies are. You're in it for the long haul. That's love right there. I'm not saying I didn't love my ex, but we wanted very different things in life at the end. And it made both of us happier to not be together anymore. Not yet. Okay, let's see. What do we want to do? Let's do something nature. I'm going to dig through the bin. Find something nature. Strong women and survivors. There you go. We just wanted really different things. We had, when we got together, we had very similar goals. But over time, as we started to grow as people, our goals just became very divergent. And sometimes you can't, work through some things when they're that different. I think I'd like to use that. Ooh, and look at that with the flowers in the foreground. That's nice. Ooh, I love that. I would love to tear around this side and put it at the top or the bottom of the page. I think that would be fun. We need more food ads too, I think. We need like some bottles of ketchup and stuff. What about the saguaro? All right, let's see how we can work these things in. Let's see. So let's start by just tearing around this carrot dish. Honey harissa glazed carrots with chickpeas with feta. Oh my God, that sounds yummy. Somebody's definitely hungry. It's me. I'm going to rip down here, and then I'm going to continue to try and tear in a circle. It's going pretty good. This is a pretty thin page. I think it's out of like a Woman's Day or something, which has super thin pages. Okay, I might just keep that little recipe right there. That sounds yummy. Yummy in my tummy. Okay, let's tear this one out. See how that goes. If I wanted to be a bad girl, I do have zebra cakes in here, but else brought me a box, and then Sandy brought me a box, and I ate the first box. I ate it. I ate the whole thing. Okay, let's tear this edge. And that edge is already torn. We're going to use the bottom, so let's see. Hold the phone, please. I need to roll it. It's almost big enough to put the hole from the top to the bottom. It's just like a 1/4 inch too short. Okay. So I think I want it to go like that, because I want to have these flowers. And then maybe we'll just take only that much of we'll have the sky for another place. And then I think we might even tear this down and just fill that much with I think so. I'm thinking so. But we'll keep this piece because it's still got a flower and some of the other stuff in it. Okay. So let's see about this. Let's go ahead and just glue it down. Thanks, Janice. I'm having fun. When you guys distract me from overthinking it with your talking and stuff, or I have stories to tell, I don't think about it quite as much. And I just start looking at what shapes fill the space best. And, I try not to put too much food in one spot or too much of any one thing in one spot. Because you don't want it to be too same. And somebody messaged me and said I should sell this one off by the foot. Just unroll it and start selling off sections. Which I thought was funny. I don't know who would want that except you. All right. Now, oh yeah, I'm liking that. Yes, please. I love it. Some people do buy that stuff. I can't imagine I could sell the whole thing that way, And I feel weird chopping it up. Like, I didn't feel weird chopping the other one up because I'm like, I'm going to use that as pages in a glue book. And I imagine there'll be some that'll be like, I can't glue over that. That's too much fun. But, there are other parts of it. This is more collagey because it's on a background, I think. The other one would be easier to glue over because there are whole white spots and stuff. And there's not really much of that in this book. Like, you could stamp here and a few of the other places. You could definitely do some watercolor on some of the black and white stuff. There are things you could definitely do. But I do feel like because it's got a back, it's a little more collagey. Roseanne, your first marriage. My first marriage was not bad. We were both just too young. And he really couldn't cut ties with his family enough to have let our marriage work. His mom was a piece of work. And I didn't want to drive them apart because, that's his mama. Whatever else happens in the world, that's, you don't try and separate families. So I decided it was better for us not to be married. And so we just parted ways. He became a minister, which was so shocking to me. And I could not have been a minister's wife. You know what I'm saying? Okay, I don't think we're ready for that quite yet, but soon. Very soon. It's working. Keep doing that then. I try. It's when I overthink it, then it gets weird. Oh, I forgot I wanted to use this piece. I think I want to put that right there. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it right there. I'm not going to think about it. I like it there. Let's just make it happen. At some point, we're going to have to think about stopping. I think it's getting late. I haven't looked at the clock yet. Do, 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 do. Okay, it goes. I think it goes this way. I don't know anymore. It goes this way now. Oh, because it's a kettle. Yeah. Yeah. Ooh, we need a big witch. I don't think I have one in mine. Well, that's a little sad making. We'll have to try and find one before the next one. Let's see how long we've been on. That's a saguaro. Ooh, and it's going to go good right there. Saguaros are the biggest desert cactuses. A lot of them look like old men leaning. They usually have a couple of arms, and a lot of animals nest inside saguaros, and they live a very long time. But I like it right there. Let's do that too. Saguaros are amazing cactuses. They're also some of the most frequently. You know what? There's some stuff in that bird book. I got to get out another birds and blooms. Okay. Remind me on Tuesday if I don't have one out to grab a bird and blooms to put some stuff from the bird and bloom into this glue book because there's some stuff on those. We could do some bird and bloom stuffs. There, I like it. I'll have to try and find a book with a witch in it. Like a cartoony one. I know I have Halloween books out in the garage. Yeah, and they're protected in some places. There's Saguaro National Park too. Or I'm not sure if it's a state or a national park. But there is a place where they're 100%. And it is generally frowned upon by people who live around them. If somebody comes and like off-roads an area with saguaros. They're easily damaged. And they provide a living and food for many, many, many animals. There's, birds living in there, spiders live in there, snakes, go in the shade of them. You get some of the desert rats and there's a thing that lives underground. I can't remember what it's called, but it looks kind of like a prairie dog. They live sometimes, if they're out in the desert. They prefer to live around water, but saguaros kind of are moist. Okay, so let's find something that goes right here. Let's do it. What do we like for this space? Get some meat going on right there. Nope. Not quite big enough. That's not quite big enough either. But that's just barely big enough. Let's do it. Let's do it. They have good juju. I like saguaros. I also like the, I can't think of it right now. There was one I harvested not that long ago. Prickly pear. They have pretty flowers when they bloom in the spring. There we go. Chevy Malibu. Oh, yeah. They got to prop them up sometimes in residential areas. But, you run the risk when you dig something like that up. If you don't get a good enough, and they usually do it with a machine to get the root ball. They root very deep. And if you don't get enough of the root ball, they wither and die. So they do it sometimes if there's new construction on a site that previously, was just all desert. They'll move them. A lot of those used to go to the Desert Botanical Gardens in Phoenix when we lived there. But they don't do it anymore. I don't know where they take them now. But they do rehome them sometimes. But in some places, if they are in your yard, you can't cut them down. Yeah. And they have to be very careful about it. Well, they're just amazing plants. I love that they host so many animals and they provide, Let's see, what do we need? We need something for this spot and something over here. And I never did look at how much time we've been on. I have such a flighty brain today. Okay, so we'll go for a little bit longer. I'd like to just fill this space maybe. And then we may call it a quits then. But I want to at least fill up the space that we have. Spaces. Let me look in the, see if we have something that might actually fit in that space that's already torn up. Do, 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 do. Not enough room for that. Oh no, there are other small pieces in here. There's some kids with juggling apples in the back of a truck. We'd have to fill that space. Or we could put it over here. Let's see. Let's see what else we can come up with. Something with a top edge would be groovy. No, I don't like it. I don't like it. You've got the Career Knives plate collection. Well, I think that would fill nicely. I think that would be okay. Let's try those things. Because we are trying to use up as much of these scraps as we can. Let's tear that off a little bit. I think the rest of that is okay. And then I want to get out the doodah. And let's just cut where that is here. I want to take the white off because I think I don't really want to cover the very top of the cactus if I don't have to. Not a lot of it anyway. Ooh, don't go anywhere. But there, just like that, I think that would be fine. Okay, let's do it. It's working out nice. See, we found something that was already mostly torn into the right shape already. Filling up them spaces. And who hasn't seen a Courier and Ives thing, you know? They used to be in every magazine. I don't know if they are now. I don't notice them as much. I think certain types of magazines, maybe. Collector plates. Okay. I need the blue to go under because something's confusing me. Yeah, I think that's good. I just wanted to make sure about the placement before I still covered up the tippy top of the cactus, but I think that's okay. That boy is juggling for his brother. And it's funny. It's cute. Okay, let's get some glue on that. I want to see a 400-foot sequin. Yeah. Sequins that grow. I want to see a 400-foot sequin. I don't know about 400 feet, but go out to Sequoia National Park. Oh my gosh. They've got some big trees, big around and big tall. There's also some really big oak trees, but I think they're in the East Coast. And I don't know how tall they get, but I think the banyan trees, which I think are native to Africa, and the baobabs, I think those are very interesting trees with different kind of juju, you know. They feel almost sacred to me, you know. All those old ghost trees, they feel like they have their own personalities. And you might think I'm weird for thinking that, but that's how I am. Oh, come on. You want to stick down. I know you do. Maybe more glue. That paper's a little bit thicker is the problem. It's a little bit thicker. It must have been on an inside cover or something. There we go. Okay. So let me put the lid on. Move some of the stuff out of the way. I'll look through my Halloween picture books that are out in the garage because I got an idea for some glue books out of those too. Okay, let's move the glue sticks. Oof. I'm covered in glue. I'm very gluey. Okay, let's look at what we did today, shall we? Right? Almost like Alien. Our landmark tree fell over some years back. Calavera State Park. Oh, I'm always sad when they go, but all good things must come to an end. Even the oldest trees eventually die and make way for new ones. It would be nice if they planted something in its place, you know. Okay, here we go. This is all of today's work. Look at, I love this right here. So happy about that. I get happy about the weirdest things. Overall, I'm kind of happy with all of it. I'm even liking the cars, and I'm not usually a cars person. But it's just working in this collage roll. There's our dancing giraffe. And this is where we started, more or less, right in here. These are our first few images, because this was already here. So that's it. That's what we did today. I'm going to, as soon as I get this rolled up a little bit here, I am going to lift it on its end because it is getting pretty thick. I'm hoping we don't run out of the green paper before the end. I'll have to go buy another roll and glue it onto the end so we can continue, and because we're not done till the end of July with this one. Okay, so there's where we're at. And it's rolled fairly tightly. Let me see if I can get it good under the camera. Let me try and pull that up a little bit. Ugh. Ooh, that's stiff today. Or my wrist is really wimpy. A little bit more. If I could go up just a little bit more. Let's see. Okay, so if Amy knew where her ruler was, then I just had it. Not that long ago. I have to get your ruler in. Well, everybody knows about how big a cell phone is. There's my cell phone. It's deader than the doornail. I don't know. I don't even have like a dollar bill. What did you do with your ruler, Amy? I moved it the other day because I was measuring something. Fatal mistake. Okay, hold on. There's got to be another ruler floating around here. I have like 3 rulers for different things. I haven't seen my metal ruler in a little while. Let's see. Oh, here's a ruler, I think. Okay. It's red. Okay, 0 is in the middle of this ruler. I think. So there's a 0 right here, so we'll put it on the edge here. And then I think it's close to this mark right here. So that is 4 1/4 inches across. But we've got that core in the middle. And that is, where's the 0 here? And that is about 1 inch on its own. So if it were probably fully rolled up correctly, it would be 3 1/4 inches. So there we go. How you like me now? I glued a piece of hair in here. I glued a gray hair into it. Well, now my DNA lives in there. Thanks, Michelle. I even planted a tree for the Queen's Platinum Jubilee. I had my England, Wales, Scotland. Oh, there you go. He's getting to be a big girl right here. But look, her cousin's getting smaller by the day. But this is wrapped a lot tighter. So I imagine there's a lot more on here than I think there is. It just, by comparison, seems smaller because this is puffier and less wound. Ooh. Baba Wawa. Okay, so we have been on for 1 hour and 22 minutes. Thank you guys for coming and spending some time with me because it is 9:30 here. So that means it's 10:30, 11:30, and 12:30 across the country. So some of you, it's past midnight. I will see you guys tomorrow if you are available for envelope journal stuff. Whatever we're doing, whatever happens. I got to look at it tonight and see where we're at. I had a great time with you guys, and I hope you had a good time too. However you guys are spending your days and nights, I hope it brings you great joy and happiness. Each and every one of you absolutely deserves it. I mean that from the bottom of my heart. Bright blessings and hugs and hisses to you all. Until I see you in one of my lives or in a box somewhere, I wish you the happiest of crafting. Bye, 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 bye. And that's going to be the end. Good night, Carla. Much love and light to you, hun. I will say my prayers for you and your neighbor and for some of you other ladies in here, too. We've all got little things going on. The end. Bye.